Welcome to Sudden Strike 4. Today we're tackling the Allied campaign, mission number 3, with the goal of getting 3 stars. We're going to be using the following perks. I'm going with the infantry doctrine here, and the reason for that is, well, for clearing out in vegetation and stuff like that, they're good with cover. But the main reason I'm using this is they got a lot of mines. We're going to have to try to fend off against a lot of tanks. We're going to have a good defensive position. I'm going to try to use a lot of mines to improve our chances of fending that off. But we got a few challenges here, so we're going to see what we can do in terms of that. First, we got to clear out 3 pockets, and he'll explain in just a minute here.
Gentlemen, we are about to encircle a whole German army group. Our forces advance from the north, while the Yanks are coming from the south. Launch an attack at the northern fronts to keep the pressure on the Germans.
Yes, sir. Ready to attack. Any orders, sir?
Alright, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to regroup what I have. So I'm going to take group number 2. I'm going to unload all the passengers and move them over here. I'm going to group them as 1. I'm not going to have the tractor or repair vehicle as part of that group. So I'm going to take the tractor, hold down, press X, and then press X on this supply vehicle, press in R3. That makes that a separate group. And then this group of soldiers right here, what I'm going to do
Any orders, sir?
is I'm going to put them all together, and I'm going to press X, and I'm going to hold down the left analog stick.
Infantry ready.
They're all selected. I'm going to press in R3. They become group number 5. We're going to send them this way. I'm going to put a smoke grenade here.
Shoot them.
And then we're going to try to attack this position
Infantry
here.
on the move.
We'd ideally, we're going to use scatter here.
Infantry moving.
I kind of think we should have possession of this anti-tank cannon, but I'm going to just, let's see how this goes here. You can't attack this from the front. You got to kind of flank it from the side or from behind.
Shoot them.
I think we're just going to take it out. I'd kind of like to have possession of it, but in order to do that, I would need to be a little slower. We'll get one of them.
Infantry on the move.
And while we're doing that, we're going to send our troops over here.
Tank moving.
And then we're going to scout this position here.
Flying to destination.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get possession. There's an anti-tank on here. I have a plan to get that.
Hurry up. Hostile unit spotted.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Reporting for
So
duty.
we've got group number 5. We're going to scatter them even more.
To where you need me.
And we're going to send them forward this
Where
way.
you need me.
Vegetation cover. And we're just going to take out this anti-tank cannon. Or gun.
Fire!
Basically, I'm going to push triangle and have all of our soldiers come up and attack that. So mortars will be firing. We'll be firing the bazookas or whatever they are.
Shoot them. Enemy destroyed.
And yeah, we get a medal there. I don't know if that's the best strategy there. It might actually be better to take control of that because we're going to need
Infantry
them.
moving.
But that's what I'm going with for now. Medals are important to get 3 stars as well.
Moving to where you need me.
The reason we're going to need them is we're going to have a defensive spot we're going to have to do later on. But right now, we're just going to focus on getting these soldiers into position and seeing if we can flank or surprise what they have there.
Anti-tank moving.
So, okay, somebody may send a flare. Okay, I think they know we're here. So I'm going to send a smoke grenade there.
Kill him.
Yep. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to use aerial recon. You want to make sure you don't have anything selected. And then you push R2.
Copy, tower.
We're going to do recon over there, and we're going to do recon over here as well.
Moving.
We've got some mortars in place, so they can hit positions and
Target in
stuff.
sight.
There's the recon. Now our mortars start firing right there. They sent up something for help. Again, we've got mortars. We should be able to shell some positions here.
Yes, sir.
And we're kind of... we got houses blocking us and stuff, so that's kind of good there.
Anti-tank moving. Machine gun moving.
We're sending mortars over there. Yeah, so we got our mortars in place. Got a tank under metal there. Here's a tank that wants to come after us. It has to go all the way around. And by the time it goes around, we're just going to give it to him.
Fire at the target. One more bites to the dust.
Okay, got a tank under metal there. Trying to use the terrain to our advantage here. Mortars firing. And that one's out of the way.
Fire at the target.
Maybe we don't go there. Okay, let's back up here.
Moving. Fire at the target.
We're getting attacked there. Oh, nice. Or that one's destroyed. Okay, I was thinking we could take possession of it. Again, we're using mortar fire. We'll resupply later on.
Hurry up.
And, oh, no, that's not good. What we're going to do is we're going to take... I'm pushing Paul's here. I'm going to take the tanks. I'm going to send them forward to here.
Reporting
And then
for
I'm going to
duty.
send the supply trucks and stuff behind.
Got it.
Orders.
And we're going to use the
Excellent.
field medic here.
Now it's time to cut their escape route and trap them in there.
I think there's a tank over
Let
there.
us advance till we meet the Americans.
Those tanks helped us a lot because we were getting attacked by another tank.
Need medical assistance?
And we're going to try to sort out what we have. Hopefully we can recover. It looks like we have a medic down. We're getting more reinforcements, so I'm going to keep this core group over here. There's the... okay, that's the group that was attacking us. So while we're doing that, we're going to regroup here. First off, I'm going to have all the tanks grouped together, so I'm going to hold down L1.
We are ready,
Press
sir.
X on each one of these
We are ready,
tanks.
sir. Any orders,
Press
sir?
it in. They'll become group number 3 of the tanks. I'm going to take these
Careful, ready.
soldiers. I'm going to unload all passengers. I'm going to put them all together with this group right here.
Affirmative.
I'm going to group them all in one. This
Careful,
is
ready.
group number 2. These two armored personnel carriers. I am going to hold down L1, press an
Ready,
X,
sir.
and then press an R3 and group those together right there. And I'm going to merge them all over to here. So we're going to have all the tanks over here.
Hurry up.
And then we're going to take the
Reporting for
supply
duty.
trucks forward to here.
Moving, sir.
Any
And
orders,
then I'm going
sir?
to use control pad to
Vehicle
select
is
the tanks
operational.
group number 3. And I'm going to press the triangle button on the supply truck. It's going to refuel or replenish whatever they use. They didn't use very much. And then while I'm doing that, I'm going to
Orders.
select this group here.
Anti-tank soldier ready.
I press X, press to the left, analog stick up,
Ready, sir.
and then I'm going to press in R3. Okay?
Affirmative.
And I got to replenish my mortars pretty much. So I'm going to send them over here. I'm going to press in the triangle button.
Yes.
And the ones that need to replenish will replenish. So a lot of mortars and stuff we can get in place. And then I'd like to, I think, send them this way, but I got to be careful. This is... it's a well-defended area here. Okay, so I'm going to take this group here, and I'm just going to send them
Anti-tank
over to
moving.
here. This will be group number 2.
Infantry on the move.
There is some heavy artillery fire over here. we need to take possession, or need to get to that spot right there. So this is going to be the tricky part. I'm going to take these armored personnel carriers and send them this way.
Affirmative.
It's kind of a scouting mission. And eventually we're going to send the tanks in this way. Let's move the tanks up to about right here. Well, actually, let's not. There's some artillery we've got to take out. So far, so good. Nothing. Okay, let's take the troops and move them here. We're going to use our infantry to scout, and then we're going to bring the tanks in. The idea is to take out any artillery pieces that may destroy our tanks. The only downside with the strategy I have here is they've got them all bunched together. They've got a lot of strength, but a strong tank can fire into them and create a lot of damage. Oops. They got to go around the fence. So what we're going to do is we're just going to tear down the fence with our armored personnel carrier.
Come on!
Machine gunner reporting for duty.
So fence is down.
Enemy!
Let me get a different view of that. Oh boy. So there's a tank right there. We gotta start attacking this as much as we can. There's an artillery piece in place. Yeah, we're getting attacked on all sides here. So smoke grenades. More smoke grenades. We're probably gonna lose something here.
Moving to
Orders.
More smoke grenades.
Attack! Fire! Fire!
We're gonna take out the tank.
To them.
Another smoke grenade coming.
Fire at the target!
We've got enough to take out one tank. We can't match up against a bunch of tanks. So tank is gone, and there's an artillery piece over here, I believe.
Transport ready.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to use smoke grenades. I'm going to group all these soldiers as one. Did we lose our armored personnel? We didn't lose our armored personnel. Okay. So I'm going to make this armored personnel not... You know what? I'm going to... So I'm going to deselect the armored personnel. I got to deselect these two armored personnel right here. And then I'm going to press in R3. They'll be group number 1. And more smoke grenades coming.
Fire at the target! Kill him! Infantry moving.
All right, let's see if we can take this artillery piece out here.
Fire!
Oh, there's the artillery piece. And we got a tank coming in. We're gonna have to attack that tank here.
Fire at the target! Fire! Fire at the target! Enemy!
All right, tank is out. There's another piece we got to take out here.
To them. Destroying the target. To them.
tending to the wounded.
Yeah!
So we've taken out all these pieces. We should be trying to recover them, but I'd rather have my troops alive, of course. So this is the next spot we got to go to. We're going to back up a little bit over here.
Infantry on the move.
So far so good. We got to clear out the rest of this.
On the way. On the way.
We're going to try to use our soldiers going through here.
Hurry up.
There's a position that's pretty tough to clear out. I have a trick I'm going to try to use. It may or may not work. But there's a tank. There's a tank right here with sandbags around it. My idea is to flank it from the side, but I got to use smoke grenades to protect from other tanks back here. So, like I said, I don't know 100% if this will work. Another way I think I could do...
Yes.
I think I'm going to do it this way. I have a bunch of mines and stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do aerial recon. I've got like 5 of these here. I'm going to do aerial recon right here and just see what comes up. We got some mortars and stuff. We may be able to fire some shots across. Yeah, we may be able to fire some shots across. We'll see how this goes here.
Destination Destination acknowledged. Hostile units.
Yeah, that's a pretty well
Anti-tank
pretty well
moving.
defended position. I'd like to get my mortars in place here. Do I have any mortars? I thought I had mortars here. Yep, I got mortars. They can't fire across from here, so we've got a well defended position. We can just mortar, and more mortars. And then we've got other tanks coming in our part of our tanks. If we could hit this group up a little bit, that would be good. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the supply vehicle right here
Ammo, fuel, or repair.
and have it go this way,
Yes, sir.
this way, and over to here so I can resupply those mortars. Yeah, we're just going to keep shelling this position as best we can. If we can take out this position, this will greatly save us from getting ambushed here.
Hostile units.
So got a tank hunter medal there. And what we're going to do is take route number 1, or we'll just resupply here.
Yes, sir.
So push the triangle button there.
Got it.
And we're going to do more aerial recon. So I'm going to push recon there.
Flying to destination.
And while we're doing that, I'm going to
Awaiting
move the tanks forward a little bit. Maybe to like right here.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
And eventually that tractor can go a little bit forward there. Oops. Didn't want to do that. Okay.
Awaiting orders.
And tractor was part of group number 4. I selected group number 4. Mistake.
Flying to destination.
Mistake on my part. Alright, back to mortars. I think we have mortars here.
Anti-tank soldier reporting for
Group
duty.
number 1.
Machine gun moving.
Okay. Mortars should be in range.
Fire at the target!
Might be a little too close there. They can send the soldiers as long as they don't send the tanks. We're fine. Okay, now those tanks are starting to react. Uh-oh. Now we're getting shelled on. That's not good. I'm going to hit pause here and first aid. First aid.
Hostile unit spotted.
We got some medics here, fortunately.
Machine gunner reporting for duty.
So we got to back up. We're a little too close.
Infantry on the move.
We just need to be in range of the mortars, but not in range of fire. That's the only downside of the strategy, but we have removed some of these tanks here. And we're going to use another recon.
Destination acknowledged. Yes.
Right there. And while we're doing that, we're going to restock our more. I think we're okay. I'm going to take the supply vehicle here and move it.
Need ammo, fuel, or repair.
All right, the supply vehicle is going to go back here. And I'm simply going to use it to refuel all of these. Basically holding down L1 and have it refuel. That's the long way of doing it. Okay, let's move these forward a little bit.
Anti-tank moving.
We've got these tanks distracted here. We're going to see if we can fire some stuff at them.
Anti-tank moving.
Using smoke grenades, hopefully. Yeah, we're just going to use smoke grenades from now on. Don't go across. Don't engage. Don't engage. Don't engage. Stay there. Smoke grenades. Smoke grenades. Smoke grenades. I don't want the position shelled. Okay. Smoke grenade. Come on. Smoke grenade. I used the smoke grenade. There we go. Keep the smoke grenades in place.
Fire! Super! Shoot them!
Keep the smoke grenades in place.
Shoot them! Kill them!
Push pause here. First aid. More smoke grenades.
Attack!
More smoke grenades. Going to use the tank. Anti-tank one. More smoke grenades.
Shoot them!
On the way.
More smoke grenades.
Attack! Shoot them!
More
Fire at
smoke
the
grenades.
target! Shoot them!
Smoke grenades. Going to use first aid again. And we've taken out this position. I'm hoping we don't get totally destroyed by this tank right here. We'll see. That's a big tank there. So, I'll pause it there. Another smoke grenade. Another smoke grenade coming. There. That tank is gone. Using first aid. We need to back up, though. We need to
On
get
the
out of
way.
here. We need to retreat.
Anti-tank moving.
Make them stand up and retreat as best we can.
Infantry on the move.
So this tank is actually one we can take control of. We're going to try to use 2 crew members to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take
We're
2
ready,
crew
sir.
members out of this
Orders.
tank.
Infantry on the move.
I'm going to send all my crew members over
Affirmative.
here. So 1, 2 are going there, and 3 are going
Infantry
back in
moving.
here.
Yes.
So I'm going to try to get 3 crew members to this tank. I'm going to use the
Yes,
circle
sir.
command and have them take control of this tank, and then we're going to use a repair vehicle at a later time to fix that. Where did my repair vehicle go? Oh, it's right here. Okay. And we'll get a pillager medal as well. Now the next thing we're going to do is take control of this town here. We can move
Ready,
our tanks
sir.
forward. Group number 3 is going to
Okay.
move forward to here. And this tank is not part of group number 3 anymore because we took out all the soldiers there. We got a pillager medal. So we have a tank. We can actually just keep this in position here. Now, one of the things we want to do is we want to get ready for an oncoming
Need ammo,
attack
fuel,
that's
or
coming
repair.
later.
Affirmative.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these troops, get them across here. And just a minute, let me first refuel here. So I'm going to select all of these, and I'm just going to push refuel,
Yes.
and it's going to refuel right there.
Anti-tank soldier reporting
So we need
for
to
duty.
get past here. We're going to use a smoke grenade. I think
Shoot
we're
them.
going to try to take out this tank. There's a tank here. We're just going to try to take it out here.
Yes.
So smoke grenade there. Going to
Anti-tank
advance,
moving.
and then use another
Affirmative.
smoke grenade right here.
Shoot them.
Advance, and then we're going to try to take out this tank. And we're going to, okay, we're going to advance there, and we're going to scatter.
Anti-tank moving.
And then we're going to take
Machine
this,
gun
we're going to
moving.
fire at this tank from multiple
Attack!
angles here.
Attack! Fire!
There we go. That problem is solved. And now
Yes,
let's get our
machine gun
troops
moving.
over here. What I'd like to do is select every one of these troops except for the one that's has the anti-tank grenade. So I'm going to try to figure out where that one is. I think it's a machine gunner.
Reporting for duty.
Nope, that one doesn't have it.
Orders?
I think a machine gunner has the
Machine
anti-tank
gunner
grenade.
reporting
Nope.
for duty. Awaiting orders.
Nope.
Ready, sir. Reporting for duty.
Submachine gunner maybe. That's what
Awaiting
it is.
orders.
Submachine gunner
Ready,
has the
sir.
anti-tank grenade. I'm going to put it over here.
Infantry moving.
Why exactly did I do that, you're asking? I want to be able to lay a bunch of landmines. So I'm going to
for
select this
tanks.
group, make it separate. Now I've got like 12 mines I can lay, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to start laying mines from here. Well, before we do that, let's make sure that area is safe. So let's take our soldiers and send them over here.
Anti-tank moving.
We're trying to get a defensive position. for this spot. This is one of the 3 roads we're going to get attacked from. We'd like to just mine this as much as possible. I think we'd also like to clear out some stuff for later on. But let's, before we try to clear out some stuff, let's get our mines in place. So here's a mine right here. We're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. And we're just going to mine this road here. And some more mines coming. So when the tanks come through, they're going to get mined. We got 1 mine left. We're going to put it right there. And then I'm going to try to see if there's anything that can be cleared out with these infantry over here before I get to the objective. Because we want to... The next part of this mission after we get here is going to be like a defensive mission. And we need to have this area defended as best we can. Otherwise we're going to get overrun. And, you know, we want to get medals. We want to do damage and stuff like that if you want to get a 3-star rating.
Hurry up.
That's what you're going to have to do here. So let's send our scouts through here. And we can additionally make this part of group number 2. So I'm going to hold on L1. I'm going to press an X. Or press an R3 here. And now they're all one big group.
To where you need me.
So nothing here. I think that area is clear. Yeah, that area looks clear, so...
Moving to where you need me.
Okay, that's good. We're going to take all our soldiers and meet them up over here, I believe. Yeah, we'll put them back over here, I guess. And while we're doing that, we're going to take the rest of our troops and start sending them forward here. So we're going to kind of send these armored cars as diversion, and then we're going to take our tanks. And let's make sure we have this part of the group here. We're going to take our tanks and we're going to send them over here. So that's out of the way. And next part of our mission is to meet up with this group over here. Before we do that, I want to send everything forward.
Hurry up!
To this spot. I believe I would like to clear out some tanks and stuff. I'm gonna do a little bit of aerial recon here. I think there may be some tanks in this area.
Copy, tower.
I'd like to possibly take some of those out as well. We'll see here. Let's get group number 6 over to here. Now, again, the only downside is we did not recover any artillery pieces, so that could be a disadvantage for us. Let's see what the recon shows.
Flying to destination. Hostile units spotted.
Recon shows a tank right here, anti-tank gun. I think we need to take these pieces out, so we're going to go forward here.
Moving.
And I'm going to send the tanks in group number 1 forward as well.
Supply truck ready.
Moving to where you need me.
Kill him.
So smoke grenade, anti-tank grenade right coming right there.
Fire!
And we've got a strong enough matchup here to where I think we can take this out. We don't need a ton of smoke grenades here.
Enemy destroyed!
There we go, tank 100 metal. And we're going to try to be smart with smoke grenades. We don't have a lot of them left, though. We want to take out this anti-tank gun
Fire
here.
at the target!
Might be better if we took possession of it, but I'm just going to send the whole group. Because you can get a medal for that. I just think in terms of defensive purposes. Oh, okay, this is not what I want. Here's a tank coming right there. Oh, that's an armored personnel carrier. Okay, we got a good match up there.
Hostile unit spotted.
Moving to where you need me.
Infantry moving. Your fire at the target.
Come on!
That's out of the way. We got some medics in place. I believe we should be using smoke grenades. I didn't use one there. So you get medals for combat medics, and we're getting shot at from somewhere. We got to figure out where it is. Here it is. Okay. Okay, so that is cleared out right there. I'm going to do a little more scouting and see if there's anything else in place. We're just going to use the recon
Yes?
again. We've got the recon option. Might as well take it. And we're going to let our troops recover here. And if there is anything there, what we're going to do is we're going to use a combination of infantry and tanks.
Copy, Tower.
No tanks there. Okay, we've got our stuff in position. I think we can move forward now with the second part of the mission. Well, before we do that, I want to make sure we clear out what's over here. So we're not going to meet up with them until we clear out what's over here. I'm going to put the infantry back over here.
Come on.
And I'm going to put the tanks
Reporting for duty.
over here.
Come on!
And I could use armored personnel as a scout. That might not be a bad idea. I'm going to take the infantry, though, and use them as scout. I think it's probably going to be the way to go. So while I'm doing that, I'm just going to use control pad to select the tanks. And I'm going to resupply them right here. And then refuel them as well.
Come on!
And again, the mortars take up a lot of supplies here, so.
Hurry up!
Trying to get our homework done. We're getting prepared
Machine gun,
for
oiled and
what's
ready.
coming.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be a big battle.
Hurry up!
We need to be able
Moving,
to
sir.
stop the oncoming attack here. So group number 4.
Any orders, sir?
Going to select them
Come
again.
on.
Okay, and they're automatically refueling, so that's good.
Copy, Tower.
All right, push triangle button. They're going to automatically refuel all those
Orders.
tanks there.
Got it.
And we're going to try to use smoke grenades to see what we can come up with here. I think there's another tank here somewhere. So, smoke
Kill 'em.
grenade. We've only got 4 left, but we've used them effectively so far.
Come on.
And again, we took out a really heavy position of tanks right there. We were able to get mines in place.
Anti-tank.
So another smoke grenade coming.
Hostile unit spotted.
There it is right there.
Fire!
We're going to try to scatter and attack this thing as much as we can.
Destroying the target. Fire! Kill him.
Regular grenades too.
Destruction.
It's down to 127. 112. We got to take this thing out. This is heavily armored.
Destroying the target. To them.
Down to 97.
Destroying the target. Fire! Kill him. One more, but fire at the target.
We're just going to attack ground. Oh, they're using smoke grenade. Is that one of our smoke grenades? That's not good. Anyway, we're going to keep attacking the ground. They should be done in about 10 seconds. Okay. Down to 29. Another grenade coming.
Attack!
We're just going to go to regular attack now.
Bullseye.
There we go. I guess the attack round didn't work. It was going into the bushes. So, okay. We have taken that out. Yeah. We made some progress here. I'm going to take the supply vehicle and put it over here.
Yes.
I'm going to try to resupply the troops. I'm going to have them clear out anything in the forest as well. And then we're just going to we'll take our armored personnel to meet up, and then we'll get in our defensive position as soon as we can here. So let's resupply here. I'm going to probably use the rest of the supplies, I think. Yeah, we almost used it up. Almost. No, I think we did. We used up all our ammo, so we're out of ammo. That's fine. That's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get our tanks into a defensive position here. I think we can... I didn't use the sandbag, so we're just going to put tanks on the sides here.
We're ready, sir.
Going to put another tank over here.
Hurry up! Ready to attack.
I'm going to put a tank on this side as well. We're going to be ready to defend.
Orders.
Our heavy tank's going to go back over here.
Got it.
We're going to have another
We're
tank
ready,
on this side right here.
Got it. Any orders, sir?
Medium tank is going to be right here.
Got it. Vehicle is operational.
And then we're going to have another tank over here. So we're going to have it staggered defense, I guess.
Yes, sir.
And we'll put the repair vehicle. I think we can repair this tank.
Yes,
And we'll
sir.
get this in a different position, I hope. We'll see. And then after we do that, we're going to move forward right here.
Affirmative.
Okay, as soon as this thing gets repaired... I don't think it can get repaired. It can't cross, can it?
Ready, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, okay, the idea was to
Any
repair
orders,
that, but that's fine. We've got it in a defensive position, so we're just going to take our repair vehicle, put it back here with the supply vehicle, and then we're going to take our
Reporting
group
for
number
duty.
6.
Reporting for duty.
We're going to have to stagger. I
Infantry
think
on
we're
the
going to
move.
stagger them in defense here. Actually, we'll stagger them later. I think we have to attack some other positions as well. But let's go ahead and complete this next part of the mission,
Transport
which
ready.
is to simply go right
Reporting
here.
for duty. Moving, sir.
To that objective. We're going to meet up with the American encirclement. Excuse me.
We never thought you'd make it.
Sorry to disappoint you, but we won't let you hosers have all the fun. The circle is closed, but our positions are still too weak. We must get a foothold over the bridges.
Okay, so we got one foothold and one bridge right here. We need to get a foothold on the other one.
Yes.
I'm going to put the 2 armored personnel carriers over here.
More air
We're
support
going to try
is
to
available.
use
Use it
what
well.
we have left in terms of mines and stuff like that.
Reinforcements arrived.
We are getting more reinforcements, actually. So I'm going to put these
Yes,
over
sir.
here. I'm going to wait until I get my reinforcements in place. Yeah, so I'm going to take all these
Infantry ready.
passengers here. I'm going to put them with my troop. Actually, I'm going to put them here. I'm going to have
Infantry
them
on
lay
the
more
move.
mines. It's going to be the plan. I think they're going to be 3 different ways they're attacking from. So I'm going to get these this artillery piece is going to go right over here, I believe. Yeah, we'll have it right over here. This will be, it can support multiple things. I'm going to blow up
Ready
this
to
house for what it's worth. So we're going to take the weakest tank here.
Reporting for duty.
And just going to hit
Yes,
this
sir.
house. We're gonna, oops, don't want to do that. Stop.
Eliminate them.
Going to attack ground. That should blow up the house. There we go.
Yes, sir.
And the reason for that is I need this artillery piece to be
What are
able
the
to fire in multiple directions. The artillery piece is going to go right here.
Moving the gun. Awaiting
I'm going to
orders.
defend it
On the
by
way.
having 2
Yes, sir.
armored personnel
Yes.
carriers in front of that. And maybe some smoke grenades as well. We're going to get these tanks into
Vehicle
position
is
here.
operational.
Churchill tank. I'm going to put it right over here, I believe. Yeah.
Moving, sir.
And then we're going to take these other tanks and put them in defensive position as well,
Yes, sir.
too. I'm going to have a tank right here. I kind of like having the tanks toward the middle, so to speak, because then they can fire in both directions if they need to. We'll put an armored personnel carrier over here. We're going to have to stop them. They're going to bring a lot. We're not going to be able to stop everything, but the more we can stop, the better. So let's put another tank over here. Yeah, this will be a good spot, because then this can fire on both ends. And while we're doing that, we've got some mines here. No, we don't. We got to get rid of the sub here. I think it's a submachine gunner. Machine gunner. Submachine gunner.
For duty.
That has 2 anti-tank mines, which is nice.
On the way.
We're going to send them over here. And then we should be able to lay mines
Machine gunner
with this group right here. So.
Infantry on the move.
Yep, we got 12 mines to lay. I think there's another way. I think they're going through this route as well. We've got that defended, though. Yeah, let's just lay a bunch of mines over here and see how this goes. So, oops. Here's a mine. And then 2 mines here. 2... 1, 1, 2. This will be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Gotta have one over here. I don't have one over here yet. So it must just be this group of 4. They got like 3 or 4 mines each, I think. So another mine here. Another mine here. And another mine there. I think we got one more left. Yep. And the final mine goes right there. So we got a bunch of mines laid. And now we're going to group all these soldiers as one.
Infantry moving.
So we've got the best possible defense we could have. Well, I mean, we could have taken possession of all the anti-tank cannons. That's another route, if you want to go that route. But then you're going to have to... you don't get as many medals there, but that's another route as well. So I'm going to group all these as one. And we're going to take on whatever is on the side here. So smoke grenade coming.
Affirmative.
Another smoke grenade. There should be a bunch of tanks here.
Enemy sighted.
We need to get in the woods as fast as possible. And smoke grenades. More smoke grenades. Smoke grenades.
Infantry on the move.
Scatter's probably best here.
Kill him.
Smoke grenade. Smoke grenade. Okay, we got a tank under metal. We need to be smart with how we're taking on these tanks here. So.
Fire!
We got a tank grenade. We'll use it.
Enemy destroyed.
Okay, we're gonna use another one here.
Fire! Attack! Fire at the target.
We'll use more smoke grenades.
Fire!
Smoke grenades coming.
Fire at the target. Fire at the target.
And we're gonna use the first aid as well.
Attack! Yes.
All right, let's back our troops up and get them into position where they're safe. Oh, they can cross the... Oh, they can't cross the water. Stand up.
Affirmative.
I'm going to see if I can flank these tanks somehow. And again, we don't have any more supplies left, so gotta be smart there.
Yes. Got it. Infantry moving.
Target in sight.
There we go.
Destruction.
Using a smoke grenade here. We'll start attacking these tanks again.
One more bites the dust.
So one down there. Oh, there's an artillery piece back there somewhere.
Moving to where you need me.
To the
Smoke grenade.
destruction. Destruction.
Good job.
All right, we need to scatter
Moving, sir.
as soon as we can before this artillery wipes us out. Let's see.
Ready for battle.
Okay, smoke grenade for cover.
Fire at the target. Fire at the target. Fire.
They're breaking out of the pocket. Any intel on their composition?
Anti-tank fire.
Not the matchup we want
Spotted
against a bunch
many
of
of the
tanks.
enemy
We're going to use smoke
You'll have
grenades.
overwhelming superiority in your sector.
Roger that. Lads, listen up. Jerry's are breaking out.
First
We need
aid,
to
and
fall
we need
back.
to get out of here. So we're going to
Yes.
just get at. We need to get out of range of whatever artillery pieces are hitting us here. So we're
On the
going to
way,
get out of here
Yes, sir.
and just take our losses. We can't be in the range of artillery. They'll just wipe us out. Okay, so our new objective is to protect here. We're trying the best we can. We're going to keep these soldiers in the
Infantry
woods.
moving.
And we'll try to use smoke grenades for cover. And I don't think we can recover these two, so we're just going to have to... Yeah. It's unfortunate. It is what it is. We lost one anti-tank rocket soldier. But yeah, these tanks are coming through here. Not gonna be a good matchup for us. So we are going to be using smoke grenades here, so that way we don't take a lot of fire into the woods. The only downside of that is we won't be able to get our artillery piece in place here. So taking a lot of fire, these tanks. There, we hit a mine there, and that one got blown up. These mines are working. Let's see how many of these we can stop. Got another sapper medal there. Yeah, so we're doing decent on the defense here. Tank comes through, hits the mine. Got multiple areas we can fire at it from. No tanks have made it to this side either, so that's good. Though they've used up the mines, I believe, most of the mines. So defense position's holding decent. This side they're just going through like nothing, right? Oh, we get ground attack. I screwed up on there.
I'm hit.
I didn't realize I had ground attack. I apologize. Oh boy.
Moving, sir.
We'll use the ground attack later, I guess. So they broke through on this side. But we do get ground attack coming. I don't know if we can get there fast enough. Maybe we can take out one. Now we're running out of time. Running out of time. Get there, get there.
Moving. Hostile unit.
Here we go.
Destination acknowledged.
I almost took out one. There.
Reinforcements
I
arrived.
messed that up. I messed up. Yeah, I messed that up. Not totally
More
messed
air
it up. We're
support
at
is
2 stars.
available.
We're almost at
Use
3.
it
I think
well.
we can get 3 stars here. A little bit of forgiveness.
Ready, sir.
Let's unload all the
Infantry ready. Now we can
passengers
handle the rest of
and
them.
let's put them
Let's
over
close the
here.
gap for good.
Yeah.
Moving to where you need me.
So we just got to close the gap. I think that means we got to have troops in both of them.
Gun ready.
So we're going to take our 2
Artillery
artillery
ready.
pieces and put them over here.
Come on.
Oh, there's more tanks coming through. Oh boy. All right, so this is the part where we use. Did we have mines? We had 6 mines stuff we didn't use. That's interesting.
Destination acknowledged.
Yes, sir. To them.
Smoke grenade coming there.
Fire! Attack! Fire!
Gonna throw regular
Fire at the
grenades.
target! Fire
It's
at
a
the
big tank
target!
destroyer here.
Kill him!
Gotta take that out.
Fire!
Oops, let me push pause here.
Machine gun
Okay.
oiled and ready.
Shoot them! Kill them!
Machine gun oiled and ready.
Using the smoke grenade,
Shoot them! Shoot
and
them!
then regular grenades is down to 50.
Enemy.
Okay, got the tank out of the way. I think there's another tank coming here. Oh. I think it broke through our defense. That's fine.
Got my bandages ready.
Uh-oh. That was the troops we sent that way. That's not good. We're going to lose points for that. I messed that one up.
Hostile units spotted.
I should have had to go a specific direction. We can, I think, take these tanks out here. We got strength in numbers. We got the artillery pieces in place. Okay, while we're doing that, we got more reinforcements we can move. We're going to move all these tanks here, and we got the supply vehicle. We're just going to move them all as one big group
Got it!
together, and then we're going to restore what we have.
Machine gunner
I think that's what we have
reporting for
left in group number 2. So we
Infantry
basically
moving.
need to take possession of these 2 spots. Right here.
Vehicle is operational.
So I'm going to put a tank over here, and it's going to tell us to move forward.
Orders? Hurry up!
Good. We are launching a coordinated attack with the Yanks to tighten the noose around the Germans.
We are ready, sir. Moving, sir.
So I'm going to try to merge everything here. We've got to take out these 2. I think there's a 3rd spot over here, but we got to get these spots right here. So before we do that, I'm going to make sure I got everything refueled or replenished here.
Supply truck ready.
So I'm going to put the supply vehicle right here. And I'm going to use the repair tractor to repair this.
Awaiting orders.
Oh, they're coming for us.
Machine
Let me
gun
get
oiled
the 2
and
out of the
ready.
way.
Infantry on the move.
We're bringing out more? Ha, that's weird.
Come on!
Need medical assistance?
Fire!
So using a smoke grenade there for cover. These armored personnel vehicles are coming. We use another smoke grenade there. This pocket is completely cleared off. Did we lose our supply vehicle?
Vehicle is
I think it's a
operational.
repair tractor we lost. Did not expect this attack to come.
Awaiting orders.
Reporting for duty.
Using smoke grenade, using first aid. I think we've got a couple of medics left. So we're going to try to recover here what we can.
Hostile units. One more by
Got it. Moving, sir.
I think we used up all our smoke grenades too.
Any orders, sir?
Okay. We've got a medic. He's going to work. We've got some tanks.
Ready to
What I
attack.
wanted to do is resupply what I can right there. I don't think that's the best way to set up. So let's see what we can do here. Let's just move all our tanks and everything.
We are ready, sir.
We're going to move it all the way
Moving,
across.
sir.
We're going to send it. Going to send these ones too.
Yes.
We got to take out this position right here. I think this artillery piece is out of... oh, that's one of our artillery pieces. We got 3 stars. Oh, we're sweet. We're at 3 stars. Okay. We just got to take out the rest of these positions right here. That's one of them.
Medical assistance?
We're going to send everybody we have.
Yes, sir.
And I got... let's see. I got a bunch of ground attacks, so I'm just going to send them all.
Destination acknowledged.
Now, before we do that here, we're going to use... I'm going to use these troops right here, and I'm going to have them occupy these 2 pieces right here. So I'm going to send them right here.
Moving.
And then we got 3 stars, so
Copy, tower.
yeah, that's pretty sweet. I'm just going to use the aerial
Copy, tower.
support here for the rest of that.
Destination acknowledged. Flying to destination.
I'm going to pause it here,
Yes, sir.
and I'm going to take, let's see.
Infantry reporting for duty.
Yeah, I'm just going to have these groups go separately here. We're going to take possession of this, get a villager medal. I don't think it matters,
Infantry
but we're
ready.
Moving to where you need me.
Moving.
Yes, sir.
gonna take possession there,
Ready, sir.
Infantry moving.
and take possession there. We're going to, yeah, we should be able to take possession from here.
Moving, sir.
One more bites the dust.
And the mission's done. We got 3 stars. So, yeah, good news on this is there's a lot of different ways you can get 3 stars. It's not like one of these really tight missions. There's a little bit of wiggle room on it. So yeah, got it done.
Good job,
Pretty sweet.
The encircled Jerrys will have no other choice but to surrender.
And yeah, so that's a template getting 3 stars there. I got the medals on display here. It looks like we got a few tank hunter medals. We could have used some of those for defense, but we were able to shut down most of the tanks. I missed one angle on the tanks. I should have probably used when the tanks were going on the far left. I should have used air support to take that out. But yeah, overall, I got 3 stars. So hopefully there's some effective strategies you can use there. Those mines were very helpful. Only took out 6 tanks, but that was very helpful. It also slowed the other ones down and made it easier to fire on that. So anyway, there's the numbers right there in terms of losses versus damage dealt. I'd like to thank you for watching, and if you're looking for more Sudden Strike 4, there is a link in the description below to a playlist called Sudden Strike 4. The mission, 3-star missions should be at the bottom, and then tip videos should be at the top of the list. I've sorted it by views. So anyway, thanks again for watching, and good luck.